Hey, it's Kirby of the Tardigrade System, and welcome to a new art video, which miraculously is not being posted several months after the last video that I made. I'm starting with drawing a perspective grid, which I'm trying to figure out based on the background of the pose reference, which was my girlfriend's idea. This whole drawing was my girlfriend's idea to draw Forgo Dedede in a pose of Radon from Elden Ring. Just because it's a cool pose, and with the two weapons, it works out really well. So I'm drawing in the sketch, trying to figure it out. As you could see, I used the 3D models that come with Clip Studio, but the version that I made there ended up not being the final one, because I kind of forgot that one of the weapons is supposed to be farther back in the background, and one of them is more up front in your face, about to hit you. It's more of a standing pose than a hitting pose, I suppose. But you know. So I'm just trying to figure it out using my rule of thirds guideline, trying to make it look good compositionally. So yeah, and I'm kind of warping it. So now I'm figuring out the body, how I want the body to move, how I want everything to be positioned, and now I start working on the actual more details, and I start drawing the face, even though he's going to be wearing a mask in this. I just wanted to place the features and figure that out. So I kind of forgot to record there, and so it's just the sketch, don't worry about it. But the mask was really hard to figure out, and this sketch is not the last time I sketch out the shape of the mask. I believe this is. So I'm just trying to work out all the shapes. I had my Switch with the figurine next to me because I couldn't find a good reference picture online. So I was just like, okay, I'll just go right to the source. And my Switch did run out of batteries from doing that. And I do not have very many available plugs at my computer. Everything's taken up. I have so many things plugged in. So, is this the final sketch? Yes, I believe it is. So, this is the line art. So, I'm using the Good pen, which is now my primary line art brush. And I'm really happy with how my line art is starting to settle into what its art style is gonna be going forward for the foreseeable future. I'm starting to feel more comfortable with it. But this drawing did still take 8 hours, 9 hours. There was a couple of days in between working on it that I really didn't make very much progress, or any at all, I don't think, because I just didn't feel like it. And I'm really hoping to be able to draw more consistently in the future. I want to be able to post videos consistently, so hopefully this event of posting 2 videos in the span of about a week is going to become a regular thing, so you can look forward to that. If you do continue watching and want to see the rest of my videos, you can subscribe and all that. I don't know, self-promotion, I don't know. Do the thing if you want. I don't know if you heard my computer do a thing, but I don't know what to talk about during the line art, okay? I could do this in multiple takes, but right now I'm still going strong. I haven't split up the audio, and this is one take so far. So let's see if I can keep that going. I've said a lot, but you know what? That's fine. We're friends here. We're having a good time. So the line art. I mean, there's not that much more to say about it. I'm trying to make it kind of rough, and I want to really make him look kind of fucked up, you know? His clothes are falling apart, just in the game. Okay, this isn't happening in one take. So something I do want to address is when I posted the last video, I did forget to put in the Patreon credits in it, because I do have a patron who has been subscribed for a really long time, or at least subscribed to the Patreon. I don't actually know if he watches my videos, but I do like to put a shout out in there, and I forgot last time, so I'll make sure to do that this time. I think we're almost done with the line art. I'm just doing the boards that like make up the hammers, which kind of takes some doing. I'm trying to make the shape of it feel right and, you know, be correct. And then I just went and played Forgotten Land, and then I started on the background. And I don't know why I decided to do this. Well, I mean, I do. It was like I wanted to have a background because, oh my god. I tried to figure out what the perspective was in the background, and that didn't help at all. You saw me physically take a picture of the Switch because sending it to my smartphone and then sending it to the computer would have taken like way too long, and I just didn't really want to do that, and it ended up just not being helpful at all. So I kind of made up the perspective. I looked at lots of reference pictures, but there weren't really that many good ones. I'm using like a fire brush to plan that out, and you know what? I completely forgot about that in the final one. But you know what? It's okay. I think it's fine as it is. I can always go back and add it, but you know. Oh my god. How did I forget that? Well, I still like it. I'm like looking at the finished product as I do this voiceover, and I still like how it is. And I don't know how to draw fire. So maybe we'll figure that out at another point. Maybe he's just like preparing to attack. He's not actually going in at it yet. And I feel like I didn't do that much to indicate motion otherwise. So this isn't much of a motion pose. It's more of a strong pose, like I'm standing here, and if you come any closer, you're gonna get your ass beat. So I used a lot of like rulers built into Clip Studio to make the background with the perspective and all that. It's largely symmetrical because it looks like that in the game, but also it's much easier to draw. So I'm trying to figure out stairs. And these are just going to be like in the background, mostly covered up, so it really doesn't matter. In fact, as I zoom in, I can't even see the stairs in the finished product, so I basically did all that for nothing. But I did. And, you know, at least you can see in the video here that I did it. So it's not for nothing. It's so that you can see that I did it, I guess. So I'm trying to figure out kind of these like pipes in the background that you can see. This is not their final position, but the position I end up putting it in is here actually, and the little lights on it that I'm drawing now, it looks really neat in the game, and it would have been a nice bit of like color contrast because there isn't otherwise a lot of cool tones, so it would have been neat, but it ends up being covered by both of the hammers actually. They get covered up, and I didn't really think about that, to be honest, but you know, these are things I'm learning learning for next time. So I'm trying to sort of fill in the flat colors of the background, just to get like the nice base. I try to use as few colors as I can kind of get away with in the background, because the background is already like, it's got all these complicated lines, and it's gonna be all in shadow later anyway. So I'm figuring that out. This was done today, so the line art and all that were done like a few days ago, but this was done today. So this is more fresh in my mind. While I was doing this part, my cat was like meowing like, "Hey, someone play with me, someone pet me." And I went to like open the door and let her in, but she was like, "No, I'm gonna go do something else." I think I took too long because I also went to the bathroom, which you'll probably notice because I didn't pause the recording when I did that. So, we're filling in all the little things, and again, not much to say here. It's just the flatting. So this is just getting the colors down. I'm mostly color picking from my Gijinka reference, but I'm also color picking from a reference image that I did find. I used like a bit of a more specific search, and I found a higher resolution picture of the regular Dedede figurine, not Forgo Dedede, unfortunately. Like, there's just no high quality image of it that I could find. So I'm using a gradient map to sort of add a tint of like red, because in all of the reference images that I could find of Forgo Dedede in his battlefield, everything is very red, orangey, because there's lava everywhere and it's dark, and the only real lighting is lava and little lights that are like hung up in places. So very, very dark, very red. This is apparently where I go take a shit, and offer to pet my cat. My cat's name is Boo Boo. I can put a picture of her because she's very cute. You know what? I'll show you my other cat too. This is Oreo. I just need to tell you about my cats. I need you to see my cats. They're precious. So I fill in all the spots. I don't actually know if the coat is supposed to have spots on the inside, but I added them because why not? It just felt right. And now I'm using the curly hair brush to shade the fluff and the actual hair. I added like body hair because I think he would have body hair. I don't know. He's a fluffy guy, and it's blue because his hair is blue. Don't worry about it too much. So I'm adding some wood texture to the mask. I didn't think I could do it with a brush that was like meant to be wood texture very easily. I think I tried it, but I ended up just using like the pen tool and shading it, and I actually really, really like how it ended up coming out. So here I'm just finally getting to the shading of the background, which I kept pretty simple because I did not want to work harder than I had to, because this is all just, it's going to be in the background. So I realized I'd forgotten to add the like strip of lava that's like in a circle on the platform, and I'm making it glow, and we're just about done. So if you enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe. You can also check out the description for my Patreon and my website with my commission info, so you can get a piece like this made for yourself if you would like. And thanks for watching. Yeah. Have a great day. Bye-bye.